He's a vampire. Oh, God. I just get lucky. Oh, also, Gallup, since you came in late, what's happened so far? Yes, we had to work the night shift by popular demand, and in the night apparently the night shift, all the crazy ones come out. During the day, we did some shopping. We tried the dig site, had our first death because we used the chronometer 3000 out of the shed. Went to the sports stadium but couldn't bet because we were broke. And went to the dungeon but there was nothing there. Buttface was there in the dungeon but we couldn't talk to him. But yeah, let's go back to the Twisted Sister. And then we worked the night shift and you basically saw most of that.
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
Take away from this game, but do you think I need to go back with the Spell Twister? Yes, Pluie, you don't have to actually go back and get Spell Twister. You only get Spell Twister so that you have enough enough charms to buy an additional charm notch. So as long as you get enough charms to buy an additional notch from Salupra, you're good. It's not like you actually equip spell. I mean, you can equip it, but you don't have to. All the tacos.
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
Yes.
So, no tacos?
Hollow Knight, light ring. Yep. Also tacos.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Detective Pexy on duty. Let's go. Honestly, the game is not too hard with deductions. There we go.
Princess Desdemona?
Exit out.
Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel for her.
Sing it, sister.
Word.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
Honestly, if I have to choose between those two, I pick Kargan any day.
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
Yep.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Honestly, I like the Praetor. yes, you know, maybe not the most heartfelt person. But honestly, I think she should be with whom she loves. Honestly, I like the predator, just...
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Vagina boy. Honestly, if it is between those two, I'd pick Cargan any day.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
And you remind me of me too, if I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
You are, Lil.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Not a vampire. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Payer was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of a local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Herkin. Next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice's door. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he is a powerful vampire, one of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed this new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. The afflicted man was safe from the transformative rays of the full moon that even should have transformed the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the Mona was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the Mona was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the Mona was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he's cursed again. No! Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have had no luck. This guy would have no luck at all. Prince Phineas, Crown Prince of Petraud, Phineas Pump, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the wager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Hey K-Fall, how you doing? Welcome in. This Mrs. Abernathy, who was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, this creature assumed a different identity and gained entry in the sprawl at another gate. Are you kidding me? Once inside the sprawl, well, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remained unknown. What's the point of this? It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. That messed up. Oh yeah, right, Dad said he was working the other gate. Be on the lookout for this creature, could be anyone. But still, 4 stars. Tyronius Avanatos. Tyronius Avanatos was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Marvok Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvok Empire. And if the alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded. Dejected, Tyronius went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his allegiance with the Marvagans. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% Lil Gate God proof. Oh, next time I'm gonna jail this asshole. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's head, he stumped his way right to the city's clerk office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thump her into oblivion. Whoop! When the city clerk showed up finding a receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of councillor, or dare we say, mayor? When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the Lil Guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl, the fate of every soul who called it home. Level 6.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye.
Okay, just keep going. Gossip radio in the morning? No thank you.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
Hope the schedule redesign starts soon. Your word in God's ear. Oh, we have another note.
There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, Here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love that. I had just had a night shift.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Oh no, Dad.
Nope. I'm not going anywhere until I find my chronometer. Not in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there. Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
Isn't there a clock at the top? Why do I feel like Dad took the time machine? Oh.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrarch. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Well, you know what they say. You win some, you lose some.
Is there literally a clock right behind her? Yep.
All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
One of the milkmaids from last night, maybe. How about that? Maybe one of them is pregnant now.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrarch.
You're broke. You can't finance a war.
May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
Alright, the royal writ of today. Except from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manual of politeness, there's a general distaste for non-humans in Petrarch. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule. Even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity. Except from a wedding survivor's guide to the Marvok Empire. This guest's senses were assaulted at one of the week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian and was treated mostly as an afterthought. So the Fragi wedding, basically. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a... To admit a goblin is to be hit with a 40 gold fine? No exceptions? We don't have the money for that fine. Striker, at the behest of the council. I'm sorry, goblins. We cannot let any goblins in. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. The Wakandan prince? Wakandan? Wakandan? That Wakandan prince I sent all my banking information to. Wow. Finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Richard Friends and Gold Malcolm. You got scammed, dude. Alright, let's see. Let's have at least one... No, we can completely Fill them up. That's good. Alright.
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity, to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do 2 grown men's separate jobs.
Yep.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple, just let in the one you like the best.
Okay.
Or the one you think the groom would like best, or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Whoa! You have 350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget.
Whoa, this gig pays great!
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
What if I don't choose anybody? Do I get to keep all the money?
You have to choose somebody, and the cheapest options might not make people happy. But if there's money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
Time to ruin their wedding.
But if you go over budget, it'll have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time?
No, I'm good.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Time to ruin their wedding?
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
I'm pretty sure...
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Hello, hi, hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
He sings with a voice? Revolutionary.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Hoy, I nearly winded myself there.
Okay, where do I see
Have you made up your mind?
what each of them costs? Ooh, so flat is the most expensive. That's half my budget. That's not good. I mean, I know the groom. He's got my voice. I mean, of course, Vlad Extreme would make the Maverick Empire happy. Obviously. This is obviously the pompous prince. Question is, would this make the princess happy, or would that make no one happy? Honestly, okay, I don't want to take Vlad. It's just too expensive. That's just too much money gone in one round. Damn! Yes.
And a 1 and a 2, and I got the gig!
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
Look like you're a priest now.
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
Psst, they wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am.
So it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant. I can't believe nobody ever told me. 2 these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant, with only 1 the, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's better.
Having official and officiant is also redundant.
It is? Why didn't anyone ever tell me that?
I'm telling you now.
No.
What am I going to do about my 5,000 brand new business cards?
What?
Can't you cancel the printing?
I did them by hand.
Well, sucks to be you. Should I whip him again?
My glasses! They fell right out of my robe pocket. Maybe I need to find a better spot to keep them so they don't break.
The fuck? The fuck?
Sounds good. Just whatever you do, don't put them in your boot again.
Oh god.
My boot, you say? No, of course I won't do that again. Or will I?
Don't.
You gotta work on that inner monologue. What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
Pretty exciting to get to officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I wasn't hired, but maybe it's a detail they left to the last minute and need someone desperately.
I don't think weddings usually work that way.
Especially not royal ones. But hey, nothing bad about him, let him in. Jesus Christ.
Edward, the official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
We're not friends. Oh my god, are Edward and I friends?
He changed careers just for a moment like this. But there's very little indication he's not going to cock it up. Maybe there was a way to help him? I found his glasses. Wasn't that enough help?
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be.
Yep, Louis, it's the same guy. Coconuts. Okay.
I don't have to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
Oh, hello.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work.
Are you Miranda Priestley?
Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Sounds like she's gonna be expensive.
Hello. I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be.
Hello, yourself.
You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat. Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding. Ain't much of a decorating per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
Alright, what for blood red?
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. Okay, you see the issue is Helena Halfling will make the Marvok happy. But will also cost us 40 bucks extra because she's a goblin and we're gonna let her in, and that's gonna be a fine. So we're losing 140 really. I mean, we still have 300 left. Okay, I have to make a decision that actually supports the Malak wedding. Yes.
That's the sweet smell of my successful design ideas, which will smell just like actual butchered hanging meat.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
See ya.
It is I, Articulus Flamehands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess, to rescue said princess.
She doesn't need rescue.
A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
Yep, you did.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Let me use the metal detector on you. See if we can confiscate something.
It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
Sorry, guys.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Oh, we are getting it. We don't have to confiscate it. Thank you.
Wow, thanks. I knew I made the right choice on that stupid Save a Princess game show.
Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark.
Radiant of Night confirmed. Nothing about the mages.
This is the message I have been charged to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. No use in trying to read it, though. It is concealed by a web of secretive spells and codes that would be incredibly difficult to untangle.
I'm sure it's not that hard to decode if you really tried.
The codes used by the High Council are too strong for me, a mere level 9, to interpret. Wards held by powerful crystals were used to create them. It would take powerful crystal magic to decode this.
Let me. No. Screw the locket.
It is I, Articulus, a task at which I am ashamed to...
Don't sweat it.
Oh! Yeah, so if there's... Oh, it is getting hard between us.
I kind of felt like...
Yes.
Dark.
We're doing 2 conversations and then use the decoder ring on the message.
This is the message I have been charged to deliver to the... No use...
I'm sure it's not.
The codes used...
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
No! Dum dum dum! You helped to reveal some of the murky goings on within the Mages Guild and saved Articulus becoming an accessory to it.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Oh boy, what was the marker of wedding? Push your food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as a master thought. But we already made the choice on wall food? True. But honestly, you can never have enough food. So we say more food. Tacos will be there. Maybe we can make one of them do tacos. Alright. Let's see.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests.
They always whip them until they do.
Only the
talk.
smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Monty's has the soup.
I am legally bound to share this collection of foodstuffs labeled accordingly. I am also legally required to share that the base ingredient in all dishes is military rations.
The menu reads 1 adequate appetizer, 2 edible entry, 3 possible pudding. No,
Have you made up your mind?
I'm afraid no tacos. Okay, probably Catering Corp would be the one to appeal to the Marvok Empire most, because it did say utilitarian. Neither Princess Life but Taco should have jailed there. No, come on. I kinda wanna pick Monty's. Should I pick Monty's? The thing is, Monty's, we know from last stream, is from town. And we know they're popular. So do the priest, the princess.
We look forward to making it a super event. Get it?
We'll see how that plays out.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
We probably messed up the royal wedding.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobblelucion.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobblelucion!
I mean, we did have a lot of money. We do have a lot of money now.
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
You know, there's a real hefty fine for letting goblins into the Sprawl. With the wedding coming up, security is at an all-time high.
I am a law-abiding citizen of the Sprawl. Why should my being a goblin impact the security of anything? I demand to be allowed entry.
You know, he's right. I agree with him, and we have a lot of money left. Oh well. Viva la
You've got a lot of
Gobblelucion.
backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Gobblelucion!
Viva la Gobblelucion. He followed your heart and defied the draconian speciest rule. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that darn fine. Was there? Darkness planes. Yeah, let's rewind. Read the wit.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl.
Wait a minute, I remember.
So is the
Indeed,
solution
I won. I'm sorry that...
to call, who was it? Striker? Maybe in the pinch. Or Malcolm. Good morning, Bob and Goblin. Darkness Blaze, I appreciate the intention, but exclamation blind, please.
I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
Thank you. Okay. A second. What's Striker, right? I think that's called. Try and call Striker.
Lil, you have been appointed to this post to uphold the law.
I am filling in for my dad. That's it.
Well, your dad was appointed to this post to uphold the law. And you're representing him right now. If you let this person in, you will be fined. If you do not pay the fine, you and your father will wind up in one of the Sprawl's finest hotels. That was a joke to break the tension. Prison. You will wind up in prison. Your actions have consequences.
Why did I? Yeah, of course it didn't help me.
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I solemnly declare that the...
I mean, you already used the truth serum, and he said he has nothing to declare even under the serum. What would the X-ray get me? Probably nothing. I don't want to whip him. I mean, why is he wearing a scarf? That's what's irritating me.
Whip me all you like! I will not budge! I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl! I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same...
What does it get me? I mean, I guess if I put him in jail, he's also admitted to the city. I don't have to pay the fine.
I get it. You're just following orders. I am going to prison on behalf of the Goblin Liberation Army!
I'm gonna try it like this. No, of course not.
I am a
Wait a minute.
Indeed, I'm sorry that you are the one in this position. If you want to search me, I solemnly declare that...
Huh. Nothing.
What a waste.
Intriguing. You seem to be caught between a rock and another equally hard rock. Tell you what, I'll take care of the fine if you let him in. I just gotta see what the GLA has planned.
Okay.
You know about the GLA?
I was thinking about calling Malcolm the last round, so it was calling Malcolm. Okay, cool.
Of course I do. Founding member. Well, not really, but of course I know of them. I don't just sit down here reading and writing Yelp reviews for Monty's. Although I do that a lot too.
You'll pay if I let him in?
Bingo! Let me just find my wallet.
Alright. I'm happy with that. Wasted the metal detector, but I'm happy with that.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Govolucion!
Alright, there we go. While I knew it, I kind of had a slight suspicion. What do you have here?
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly. I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was coming. Let me spell it out for you. I went to school to become an ice sculptor. My parents said, you'll never make a living at it. And they were right. Until the royal wedding, that is. This is my big break.
Alright, cool.
I got the ice. I sculpted it. Now I have to deliver it. It's hot out. Just let me through so I can prove my parents wrong.
Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. I'll try to get you on your way.
Thank you. You have been an immeasurable help in the battle for my parents' approval.
I think she's legit. Let's call Ash just to make sure.
Haven't you gate guards seen a whole bunch of wedding vendors today? Sounds like everything checks out. Why are you calling me with this?
Just,
Hear that? Finally someone sane around here.
just wanted to make sure. Sue me. I know, actually, I haven't seen that many wedding vendors.
I mean, thank you, but my work is probably ruined. You're just doing your job, I suppose. I might be able to salvage something. Gotta go.
Alright, we'll do that again. Oh, we can't. Awesome. Fuck.